Hey, what's up guys? You know what it is? It's Y-Golf TV. It's Connor. I'm back. We're going to continue a series I've been doing called Don't Listen to Your Buddies, okay? And I've heard this a lot, and if you hang out at driving ranges, this is like the bubonic plague of bad advice. And people that don't look at golf swings all day long, they don't really know what they're doing when they're describing to their friend what they see, and the advice they give, and the advice that I think is really bad advice, is you need to slow your swing down, okay? Now, when they say that, quite often what your buddies are telling you, if you're hearing, hey, you need to slow your swing down, is what they're saying is they see with their eyes that part of your swing is out of sync with your body, and for example, your arms are moving too fast. So because your arms look like they're moving too fast relative to the way your body's moving, everything doesn't compute with their mind, and because the ball's going offline, they say, hey, you need to slow your swing down. You do not ever need to slow your swing down, okay? If you want to hit it far, you have to create speed, and in order to create speed, you got to use your body effectively first, and that'll make your arms and the club transfer more energy into the ball. So, let me show you what I'm talking about, and maybe this is you. Generally, this applies to people that are kind of like between 20 and 10 handicaps that may be athletic, and they're just kind of getting away with doing it with their hands and arms. Okay, so this is what I'd say efficient athletic swing looks like. That's just a hands and arms swing. It's not that efficient though, because when you get on the golf course, you need to use your body throughout the course of a 4 or 5 hour round. Because if you just use your hands and arms, eventually you'll kind of tire out and you won't be able to control what the club face does. So here's a quick arms only golf swing. This might be you, this might be some of your friends. Okay, and what you'll notice is my hands are fast on the way back and fast on the way through, and it doesn't really look like my body turns very much. So in effect, I can't support the club face, you know, consistently throughout the course of a 4 or 5 hour round. Okay? And what I want you to notice is if I make what appears to be a slower moving swing, I'll actually create more club head speed at the ball. Because the way to accumulate club head speed is to use every segment of your body, okay, in a certain order to make the club move fast. So the pivot is really important in creating, you know, some initial energy and connection to the ground, and then that will transfer from your legs up to your midsection, up to your arms, and then out to the club. Okay? So if your buddies, again, if your buddies tell you you need to slow your swing down, you do not need to slow your swing down. What you need to do is learn to use your body better, to turn better, and then you'll be able to harness all that energy you can already make. Okay? Think of like if Randy Johnson was sitting in a chair throwing to home plate, he'd still be Randy Johnson. He'd probably still be able to strike some guys out, and he might still be able to throw 85. Okay? But the thing is, Randy Johnson would throw for 2 or 3 innings, he'd be an effective pitcher, and then everybody would be jacking home runs off him. What makes Randy Johnson effective is that he uses his whole windup and his whole body, helps his arm accumulate energy to chuck a fastball 110 miles an hour, or however fast he could throw when he was in his prime. I mean, the fact that he's like 7 feet tall helps as well, but that's another story. Anyway, so you need to use your body better. Here's what it looks like. I'll show you the difference again between an athletic arm swing, okay, and the swing that I would encourage you guys to learn, which would be a body-driven ground force reaction pivot. Okay, so source the ground for energy, push against it, that energy will come back into your body, and then you make the club effectively and efficiently move fast, and you'll be able to control what the face does on the outside. So take a look at this. Okay, and compare it with, okay, so see how the first one, it just looks like I'm floating on top of the ground, moving side to side, and the second one, I'm really pushing in the ground here hard. Alright, so give that a shot. You know where we're at. We're at Y-Golf TV on Twitter. I'm Connor. Hit us up, talk to us, man. You got questions about this? Don't listen.